Hi, my name is Abby. How are you?
My name is Sean. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you too.
So what kinds of positions are you interested in today?
I'm interested in becoming a waiter.
A waiter? Well, that's good because we happen to have a bunch of positions open for that.
Alright, awesome.
So tell me, what is it about being a waiter that excites you?
Well, the thing that excites me about being a waiter is that you're always doing something. You're not just dragging as throughout your work schedule. You're staying busy, interacting with other people.
So you like being busy?
Yes.
That's great. Now, can you give me an example of a time when you have interacted with people before? Have you had any other work experience where you've actually helped people like that before?
No, I have not.
Okay, so how do you know that you might want to work with people? Or how do you know that you'd be good at working with people?
Because when I'm at school, I'm really interactive with people, and I've helped the teacher out, and I've always wanted to just help other people and get to know other people and just, be more active.
Okay, good. So Sean, can I give you some advice
Sure.
for what to do with that question?
Sure.
You just told me you do that at school. So even though you haven't done it in the workplace,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think of a time that you did it at school, or that you helped somebody at school, or you were working to help somebody at school. Can you think of that and tell me about that instead?
Yes.
Tell me about it. Go ahead. Let me ask the question again. Tell me about a time that you've had to work with people in the past.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, a time that I had to work with a different person or another person that I did not know very well was when I had a speech.
And look at me. I want you to talk and look at me.
When I had a speech class in college, the person was completely clueless, and I had the teacher and professor before, and I helped them along. I told them what needs to be done, what they needed help on, and what they needed to improve on.
That's terrific. See how much easier that was?
Mm-hmm.
So you do have experience. You just have to translate what you think you have into the real world.
All right.
Okay, so let's try another question. So how about, what do you want to do in the next 5 years?
I want to transfer from the college that I'm at right now onto a four-year college and eventually graduate from a four-year college with a bachelor's degree.
Okay, what is it that you love to do? What is it that you love to do that you just wish somebody would pay you to do? Is there something like that? Like a hobby or something you love to do?
Something that I'd love to do is probably...
It's okay. Just think. What do you love? Do you love to skateboard, or what do you love? Do you love video games?
To play baseball. I would love to be paid to play baseball.
Okay, now how good are you at baseball?
Not that good.
How would you like to work for the Major League Baseball?
That would be awesome. I would love it.
Okay, so we know that you like to work for people,
Mm-hmm.
and we know you love baseball. What else? What else can you tell me about yourself?
I like to try and set goals and try and make sure I achieve them.
Okay, so you're goal-oriented, you like to help people, and you like baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like other sports, like football?
I like soccer.
You like soccer. So you're a sports guy. You like sports.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could find you a position where you were working for a sports association or something sports related in an entry-level administrative assistant or customer service position, that would be perfect.
Right.
Like, what about, instead of working at the restaurant, what about working at a concession stand at a stadium?
That would be really fun.
Okay, then I think we have figured out what you should do.
All right.
And I want you to find a job that you really love to begin with, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to do a really great job at that job. And if you do a really great job at something you love, you'll get promoted, you'll move on, and you'll be a superstar. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right. Terrific. Now let's try, since I have you here today,
All right.
let's try to interview you for that job instead, and you'll see how much better that goes.
Concession stand.
Yeah.
All right.
So now I work for Shea Stadium. I'm from New Jersey, so I've got Shea Stadium out there, and I am the recruiter at Shea Stadium. And I have a position open at the concession stand.
Mm-hmm.
So, hi Sean, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good. I hear that you're interested in a position at the concession stand.
Yes.
Great. So tell me, have you ever worked with people before in a customer service, or have you ever helped people before in a one-on-one interaction like this?
Yes, I've helped people at school.
Oh, good. Tell me about something like that. I love to hear a good example like that.
For instance, when I was at school, I had a speech class, and I was helping a student that had the class, and I already had previously taken the class. They needed help with an outline on their paper, and I basically helped them through it. I showed them what needs to be done, what they had done, and what they could work on for a better grade.
That's great. Now, that's great customer service type of experience. Now, what about sports? What do you like about sports? Tell me about, like, why do you want to work here?
I'm a huge baseball fan. I try to pay attention to all the games as I can under a certain time. Obviously, you can't watch all games at once, but I'm a huge sports fan, and I love baseball.
So if you were working at my concession stand, how would that help you? How would that help you? I know how it would help me, because if you're a great customer service person, you'll get more people to buy my food.
Mm-hmm.
But how is that going to help you in your career? Tell me about that. Like, what do you want to do with that?
Well, I think after I become a concession stand worker, I could use that experience working with food and with the sports environment to look for a higher end job in that market.
Exactly. That's great. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that love sports
Mm-hmm.
to put in these jobs. Because if I hire somebody now that loves another industry, like someone who loves manufacturing, or someone who wants to get into the automobile industry, and I put them into a position in my concession stand, then there's nowhere for them to go. So what we as recruiters do is we want to hire people that love the position they're in. So I want you to be able to explain to me why you would love this job and why you would grow into a bigger and better role down the road. Mm-hmm. So I want you to start at the concession stand, and then I want you to run the concession stand, and then I want you to become a bigger and better person at Shea Stadium.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want to hire someone like you. I don't want to hire somebody that doesn't love sports for that position.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Good. Well, you did a great job today. And I would definitely hire you if I had a concession stand at Shea Stadium.
Thanks.
So thanks again for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
Sure. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
What you should all learn from this experience is, first of all, you got to find your passion, and you have to be able to talk about it. You have to be able to say, this is what I want to do. And you also got to be able to talk about what you want to do down the road. Not just today, but what you want to do down the road, because I would hire Sean knowing that he loves sports, and he'll want to do sports for a long time, so this is a great position for him. And then last but not least, you definitely want to be able to translate your past experience, even though you don't think it's really that important. Even if you did babysitting or something in the past, it's still work. Volunteer work, anything that you've done that is even remotely work, translate it into the job that you're interviewing for. And if you want some more tips like this, please join me on my career wake-up calls, which you can find by joining my career club at absolutelyabby.com on the top right-hand corner.